right, we are back with another episode of It's That Easy. It is Thursday, August 6th. Just wanted to come in here really quick, do a couple of things. First of all, we're going to talk about the bet we made the other day that was supposed to help us give money to a charity, but guess somebody let us down. And then we're going to talk about what's happening tomorrow, and see if we can get into some trouble for tomorrow's stuff. So if you're watching, like the video. If you get a chance, go ahead and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. So let's look at what we did for this was for Wednesday's games. So I had said we're going to do a 5-team bet. 5 teams. $10. It was going to pay $157.58. I was going to say, you know what, I'll pocket $58 or $50, and the rest we were going to give to a charity of either my choice or if somebody comment on here of their choice. So this was the bet. This is Wednesday's games here. So we said the first one was the Cubs. I was like, okay, cool. And honestly, like I was super busy yesterday, so I couldn't really watch it. I would just check every once in a while. But I checked early because I think it was an early game, and I saw, look at that, Cubs won barely. They were actually winning by quite a few points, and then Dodgers came back, but the Cubs stopped them there at the end. Cubs won. I said, okay, that's a good one there. Second one was the Reds. I said, let's see, can the Reds continue their winning ways? It was another close game. Look at that, Reds close game, 3-2. But they hung in there. And I'm just checking my phone here and there. I think by this time it's probably a 4 or 5 o'clock game. The next one we had was the let's see, White Sox and Red Sox. So I said, you know what? Let's see how that goes there. I'm going to pass that up. White Sox were dominating the entire game. So I said, you know what? The Red Sox. So the Red Sox got it. This is great. The fourth game was the Braves and the Marlins, and the Braves were also. Obviously we only won by 3 points, or 3 runs, but they were dominating the game. It wasn't like in question of like, are they going to win or not? And the last one was the Phillies, the bleeping Phillies, and the Nationals. So look at this game here. Gotta move this around. Let's go to the game cast here. So the Phillies, I check it on my phone. Watch this. The score was tied, right? When I saw it, I think it was, let's see. Nah, we don't watch no video. I'm already pissed off with these guys. Right here. Okay. I saw the 7th inning. It was 3-3. I said, okay, Phillies are the home team. They got some great hitters. They should win the game. By the time I get home, they're in the 10th inning. It's actually 4-3. Nationals, and I was like, oh, it's not good. And I'm watching on Gamecast because the game's not on, at least not where I can get it. Philly scored to tie it, and then Bryce Harper gets a walk. So it's the bottom of the 10th. Bryce Harper on first base with 2 outs. For whatever reason, the guy tries to steal second base. The guy doesn't have wheels, man. Come on, why would you do that? He's still second, gets thrown out. Then it goes to the top of the 11th. Look at that right there. I wish I could circle that number. Yeah, they put up 6 runs. 6 runs to win the game. 10. Sorry, no. Yeah, sorry. 10-4. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You just tied it up. You got momentum. We need this 5th run so we can help some charity out there. And yeah, wouldn't you know, the Phillies from Philly let us down. Yeah, if you haven't learned anything in your entire sports career, yeah, do not bet on Philly. Philly will let you down every time. Thank God I'm a Cowboys fan. Yeah, I'm not a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Barely a Phillies fan, but they had won 5 games in a row, and the Nationals had lost like 4 of their last 5 games. It was like easy win there. No. But guess what they're doing today? Oh, they sure are winning today. I think the game is like 6-1 today. Phillies are up, so didn't go so well. So we're going to look and see what the next one will be for the games on Friday. But real quick, I wanted to show you this. Check this out. I don't know if you can see this. Oops. So I love to collect silver, right? And I love to collect Marvel stuff. This is actually a cool little Jeez. Where's it at? Silver piece of Spider-Man. Maybe because of that color. Look at that Spider-Man. Check that out. And it's a 1 ounce silver, number 589 of 3,000. So it was actually a chance to, it was a blind box. So you get this, you could actually win like, oh, I actually have the box here. Hold on. You could win that Spider-Man. You could win a solid silver Spider-Man. Sorry, it's a half ounce, ounce of silver. You could win a weirdly colored Spider-Man, and then you can win a half ounce of gold Spider-Man. So gold actually goes for, let's see, $4,200 an ounce. So that Spider-Man, I'm not gonna tell you what I paid for, but it wasn't a ton, right? That Spider-Man would have been worth $2,100. And then you throw in that it's Marvel and it's Spider-Man. Let's see, where's that at? Yeah, and it's Spider-Man hanging upside down. Yeah, who knows? It could have been probably worth 3 or 4 grand. So it was worth a try. So, but you know what? We're gonna need to look at some baseball and see how that goes. All right, well, let's get to baseball now. What are we going to look at for Friday night? But before I do that, so I was going through Twitter, and this is like my favorite video. I think this is from like 2 years ago when Luka still played for the Mavericks. I got to play this one and hope I don't get in trouble with this. It says it's one of the most viewed NBA videos on social media. But like, this is just unbelievable to me. So let's play this really quick. See if I don't get in trouble for doing this. But you got to watch it. I remember watching this game, and then, you see this happen. It was really quick. But then when you see it in slow motion, it makes me want to cry because they got rid of Luka, and we're just not saying. Look at this pass. This is what I love right here. The pass, like you don't even see Kyrie. All of a sudden, there he is. He grabs it in stride. And here's the other part I like. Kyrie does not travel. He takes 1, 2 steps. He even goes off the wrong foot. Beautiful pass. Man, tell me that's not awesome, man. That is so great. It's one of my favorite videos to watch. But anyway, just want to watch that. Yeah, everybody's like, what do we got to watch that for? Okay, let's go. This is what we're going to do tomorrow. I'm going to pick 4 games. We're going to parlay 4 games. I've already checked it in the system. This is how it is. A $10 bet on these 4 teams to win pays $246. So what's going to happen is if we hit that, $46 will go into my pocket to keep doing it, and $200 will go to a charity of either my choice, maybe my family's choice, or maybe someone comments on here and says, "Hey, this is a great charity. We'll look into that. Maybe we'll do that." But like these guys got to win. So this is a long shot, obviously, for 4 games to pay $246. Some long shots, but it's possible. Let's talk about why. So. We're going to start with the Mets. This is the Mets and the Pirates tomorrow. Mets are pitching Thornton, and he's got a 2.88 ERA. That's good. That's respectable there. Pirates pitching Mlodzinski, 3.15 ERA. So pretty good there. Let's see. The Mets, Thornton has given up 7 runs in his last 5 games. So that's actually really, really good. Like 1.4 runs a game. Bad part is Mlodzinski has given up 4 runs per game. So roughly of the last 5 games. So just under 1 run a game. But the Mets have won 3 in a row, where the Pirates have lost 3 in a row. So we got a little bit of momentum working on our side there. Mets are the underdog. If you look here, they are a plus 123. Let's show that thing. So look, Pirates have lost 3 in a row. 4 of their last 5 games, Mets somehow have beaten the Guardians 3 in a row. So we are going to go with the Mets to win tomorrow on the road at Pittsburgh because they're a plus 123. So that's our first one. Second game, we got the Braves visiting the New York Yankees, headed to the Bronx. Braves are pitching Maul. Actually, they had Sale, so this is kind of making me mad that they just changed this within the last hour. Maul, 5.13 ERA. Max fried chicken, 3.12 ERA. So of course, right, they got the momentum there. They've both given up 12 runs in their last 5 games. So roughly like almost 2.5 runs per game. Here's the kicker. The Braves have won 5 in a row. Actually, I think it might be a little more. But they've won their last 5 games. Beat up on Washington and then swept Miami. Good for them. Yankees, on the other hand, struggled against the Cubs. They did beat the Cubs 2 of 3, but they lost to the Cardinals 2 of 3. So they're a struggling team right now. And so with the Braves, even though, and I don't know why, if we look here, the Braves are a pretty good underdog there. And I'm sure it's because they think Fried is going to, pitch lights out. Maul probably get hit pretty good. But you don't know what's going to happen. You never know. If you don't know that, you got to go look at all today's games. Underdogs win all the time. Yesterday's games, underdogs win all the time. You never know what's going to happen. And then this is a 70-win underdog. Come on. So we're taking the Braves at plus 135 tomorrow. That's game number 2. Game number 3, this is going to be a long shot. I know you're kicking me. You're getting ready to kick me now, but we got the Dodgers headed over to Arizona to play the Diamondbacks. Dodgers are pitching Sasaki, who's got a, let's see, 5.0. Oh, yeah, 5.04 ERA. Diamondbacks are pitching Kelly. Sorry, Sasaki has the 4.64 ERA. Kelly has the 5.04 ERA. But here's the thing. The Dodgers, Sasaki has given up 12 runs in his last 5 games. Kelly's only given up 9. He's been struggling prior to that, but they have won Sasaki's last 5 games. So, yeah, we're not making this easy. You cannot make this easy. When you bet money and you're trying to, hit it big, it is never easy. So, let's see. Oh, they don't have the spread there, but I did find it. Let me see. I wrote it down, I think. Well, I do have it. And the the Diamondbacks are a pretty good underdog there. But look here, the Dodgers have lost 5 in a row. Actually, it's more because they got swept by Boston, then they got swept by Chicago. Now, some people will say, well, they're due now, and yeah, I could see that. But Diamondbacks, they've been clawing. Look at this. They struggle. I'm not going to lie. It was a struggle against San Diego, a tough Padres team, but they did win 2 of 3 there. And they struggled with Cleveland, but they did win some games there. So we're going to go with Arizona. Money line tomorrow at home. Maybe they just sneak that first one, get that first game. The Dodgers can win the next 2, but we got to get this money because we are going to bless some charity with $200 off of these wins and these picks. So that's number 3. The last one's also a weird one. So that Atlanta one was kind of a weird one to me. Here's another one. It's not a huge underdog, but Tampa Bay visiting the Mariners. So if you look at this, Tampa Bay is only a minus 102. Mariners are the favorite at minus 118. So it's not a huge difference. You're not going to win a ton of money there, but when you parlay these guys, yeah, that's pretty good. So, but see, here's the thing. The Rays are pitching Rasmussen, 2.91 ERA. Mariners come with Gilbert, 3.46 ERA. Let's see, what are these guys? Rasmussen's given up 8 runs in his last 5 games, and Gilbert 13 runs in his last 5 games. They've actually won each of the teams have won their last 3 games pitched. But here's the thing: Tampa Bay, coming off a sweep of Colorado, have won 4 of 5. Mariners, even though they were doing well against Minnesota, they struggled against a Detroit team, getting shut out twice. All right, so if Detroit can shut them out, what do you think Tampa Bay can do? So we're going to go Tampa Bay to take the win there. So those are the 4 teams. So real quick, we'll go one more time. We got the Mets, we got the Braves, we got the Diamondbacks, and the Rays. It's a long shot, I know that, but it's not easy, right? Anything great is worth, it's never going to be easy, right? So that's our picks for tomorrow, for Friday. And actually, I'll be out of pocket throughout the evening. So I actually won't be able to watch most of these games, which is probably a blessing because when I do watch them, I emotionally, I'm up and I'm down, I'm up and down. So it's best when I can't watch them. That way, just whatever happens, happens. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully you had a great week, and hopefully you have a great Friday to kick off your weekend. Enjoy some baseball, get to do whatever you do to do fun stuff. And if you do decide to bet on any of these games tomorrow, I hope you win a ton of money. So have a great one, and we will see you next time.